Okay, that's not what I meant. That's what I meant to do. Hello there, everybody. Welcome. I'm a little behind today. Amy, welcome. Ethical. Kai, Valgrind. Hospital Wi-Fi. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, nothing major, or you're on your way out of there. What's everybody up to this evening? Evening, day? What's internet time? It's always good afternoon, I think is how it goes. Yeah, so I just finished resetting all of my like infrastructure. That's not the right one. That's the right one. And is that even right? Yeah, I feel like no, I noticed that Streambot overlay is wrong. So that's gonna go away. Fox, welcome. Hey Fox, I was gonna use Crazy Bomb as my test binary this week because I'm doing a bunch of binge testing and just needed a binary to test it on. I was like, I'll do it with Crazy Bomb, and I realized I don't even have Crazy Bomb on this laptop. I got to go pull off my backup from the old one. Username, Action. Everybody, welcome. Where was I? Oh, right. I don't even think I tweeted this yet. I was going to. Kind of off schedule today. Did I tweet this? Let's see. No, I did not. All right, so let me get a tweet out. Get caught up here. Let's see. Oh, I'm tweeting for the wrong account. No. Nope, nope, nope. Try again. Try again. There we go. This is the right account. How was everyone's holiday, actually? Yeah, everybody have a good good New Year, a good Christmas, or otherwise as you celebrated or enjoyed. Hopefully everybody got some time off. All right, so what are we gonna say? All right, let's if I link it right. There we go. Come join Jordan as he tries to find bugs and prep for the. Okay, link is live. I still have it. I still have it, Fox. I have it. It's just not on this computer. I've wiped all of my computers and like the backups. I haven't backup. It's fine. It's fine. And you'll notice this looks a little different, doesn't it? This is not my usual my usual stream VM. That actually is over here. I have been setting back up. I used Ubuntu last time, but I got the Regolith i3M based window manager one. So, oh, are you serious? Hold on. This is going to update to stable if I let it. That's the only problem if you download a dev installer directly. Oh, there's no way I can get to this build. That's funny. This build didn't actually go out into the build infrastructure. Well, that's easy to fix. That's okay. We'll let it update itself. So there was a problem with Mac notarization, so the latest dev build didn't actually go out for all 3 platforms, and I just downloaded it directly from the build server. I think if I just unzip Ninja dev, unzip that one again. All right, so there we go. Anyway, so I have like the usual stream box here, and I can hopefully, keep updates disabled on that one. So I've got dev there, but I do have Windows because I'm going to do some testing on Windows today. Partly because we don't do it enough, and partly because I thought it would be fun to spice things up. Wow, did I fight Windows 11 update today? So I set this VM up yesterday, and Windows 11 really, really didn't want to like... Oh wait, I just realized, is my volume really low? It looks really low. Oh wait, no, wrong levels. Okay, those levels, that's right, those levels, all right. Good evening, Robert. And Sergey, welcome. So yeah, tell me if the audio is coming through okay, because one level looks low, the other level looks fine, so I don't know how it's coming out. But yeah, I decided to try we're gonna do some Windows testing today. So the context is we've got our stable release coming out for 3.3, and we're in like feature freeze. So technically Wednesday was feature freeze, and people are not allowed to add new features internally to Vector 35 until, thank you. Okay, cool. Volume is good. So we're not allowed to add like major new features. We can do bug fixes, little things, and little tweaks and improvements and stuff until next Wednesday, and that'll be like actual code freeze. And then it's gonna be like, okay, only if something is really broken can you add to it, like as a result of the testing. Because every time we like fix a bunch of stuff, then we have to restart all the testing. So I figured kill 2 stones with birds with one, you know what I mean. And I would do some testing on Windows of all the new features, and hopefully if we find bugs, we can get them fixed, and then they'll be fixed for the next stable as it comes out. So that's the plan today. We're going to kind of be going through that. So let me see, what do I want to do? I need to grab the Windows build, and let's see if drag and drop works here. So let's grab the latest Windows build. Manage dev. I also did kick off another build, which will probably fix the Mac notarization too. Kill 2 stones with 1 bird. I don't even want to know how that would happen. Killing 2 stones with 1 bird. If anyone is a Brandon Sanderson fan, I just finished Tress of the Emerald Isle, which is his first secret novel of the year, of the new package, and there's a reference to eating stones in that book, so that's what that reminds me of. But I don't think, and actually, you know what, there's some birds that eat stones, don't they? Like they keep them in their gullet to like digest food, or is it cows? I don't remember which I'm thinking of. Okay, so I'm grabbing the Binja installer, and I have a license file, so let's just grab these, and you can't see that because it's off screen. Let's see if drag and drop work. Okay, drag the installer. Oh wait, did I take a snapshot of this VM? Yes, I did. No, wait. I have the Windows 10 one, but not since Windows 11. Okay. So hold on. Let's clean this up. We're going to delete this. This will also be fun because I don't use Windows 11 all that much. So let's shut it down, take a snapshot. I like to try to take a snapshot before I get too crazy with everything. Yeah, the full books are like, I don't want to admit how much I spent. It's a lot, but okay, so that's the Windows 11. Oh, fun fact, because I have another Windows VM, is it open? It's not open right now. I have another Windows VM that I set up Windows 11 VM like from scratch. I didn't do the upgrade, and that's where it tries to make you sign up for a Microsoft account. And the best way around that is to use the email no@thankyou.com and then put any password you want. And it's like, oh, that account is locked. Therefore, we're not going to make you use it. You can't use it, and you may only have one account. And so then you can create your local account. There's another way of like creating. No, I did all that. I did all the Windows updates. I did all that. I promise. Uh, it used to. Like I haven't tried it in a long time, but yeah, funnily enough, not since we've done all the performance and welcome Joe, good to see you. Not since we've done all of the performance optimizations. I don't think it's been as relevant, but it used to be. It was literally faster to run a Windows, a Linux version of Binja in Whistle with like an X server than it was to run a native Binja because like heap stuff was so inefficient. A domain joined system? Oh, that might be another way to do it. Yeah, but I don't want to. Does that work? If it's a domain joined system, but then you don't let it connect to one, like you're offline. So they fixed the Wi-Fi thing. I tried that actually. I'm pretty certain. Like the one instructions I saw were like, yeah, you kill it here, then you back up and you go forward again. And in this build at like 22H whatever, it actually forces you to. It's like, sorry, fix your network. I know it's there. I know you have one because I was using VMware and just like kill the network. Yeah, exactly. All about that malloc. Or in this case, I think we've actually got JE malloc. We're using in both of them now. All right, what was I doing? I took my snapshot. Now I can boot it. We'll find out if I was good on my promise of getting all the updates in. But I think I got all the updates in. We should be all right. Yeah, yeah. Windows 11 is getting more and more obnoxious about it, but there's still a couple ways. One way is we had to do this actually with our ARM. So behind me, actually, if y'all are curious, it's too much work to aim the camera. But behind me in this room is the can you see it over here? No, it's out of frame. Is the little ARM dev box, the Microsoft ARM dev machine, and we were kind of tinkering with that for Windows ARM builds of Binja, and so we were setting up Windows 11 on that from scratch. It might be, yeah. There may very well be some like way to race it still. Yeah, but if you'd have to have like a domain controller if you did that, yeah, I don't know how that works. All I know is that honestly the easiest way I'm excited about that I found it was just no@thankyou.com. And then it's like that account's locked, or presumably any account that's locked. So probably like a@a.com might have worked. I actually told the boys tonight because my wife is working today. She tends to work on Fridays for some reason. Because she usually works like a day a week. That they're on their own and I'm not getting them pizza, or I'm not getting them to go stuff so they can either make themselves some uh oh, that's my other bogus user. So my user for all of my virtual machines that are not like the Streambox is William G, and his name is as William G Gruffus. It's Billy Goat Gruff is the idea. I don't know why. It's just always been the name because I want like my real name in my VMs. Now that I've just told the internet though, whatever. I'm not like actually concerned by it. I just prefer to put something bogus, and that's what I've done. So okay, so fresh VM. Let's drag in the installer. So we're gonna get this is just whatever random latest Binja dev, and we're gonna drag in a license, and let's spin it up. And so I'm gonna bring over the list of like new features. Where did the wiki go? There it is. For 3.3, and I'm just gonna see if I can. Let's install for. Doesn't really matter. Shouldn't matter. Although we have to test both. When we're actually doing our stable releases, we test installs both ways, just in case there's some subtle difference that we broke. What is WSL.g? I mean, USB pass through I get, but yeah, yeah. Will I am. Oh yeah. All right, so let's create a desktop shortcut. Let us launch Binja. And the funny part is I never see this anymore. This is like the new user experience. We're gonna get that pop-up. I did this earlier when I was testing it. Um, no, now y'all have my stream email. I use ciphertext.com as a catch-all. So this is the dialogue that I'm looking forward to making into a true onboarding wizard. Although I noticed that IE and Firefox both do this nowadays. Actually, yeah, let me go grab Firefox because that is kind of a good analogy to talk about some of this. And it kind of annoyed me, which is funny because we're talking about doing this for Binja, but we really want to have people be able to sort of like pick their poison. So the first time they run Binja, it would be like, do you want Ghidra hotkeys, IDA hotkeys, window layout, the Binja way, theme, just to make people aware of kind of like those sorts of stuffs just right out of the box. And it's exactly what Firefox does. I just saw this when I was installing it. So here we go. So now, but what I like about it too is actually, oh, that is the way to do it. That's way better. Let me make a note of that. So yeah, like the way that they do it right is that they have a tab, but you can just close the tab immediately and you can go on and do whatever you want. But if you want to do the onboarding, make onboard a tab. You'd still have to restart. So like if you changed a bunch of settings in Binja, you'd still have to restart it. But I'm going to move chat over here. I think I have it on this computer too. Yeah, here we go. Oh, just passed the graphics card, accelerated stuff. Oh wow, that's interesting. Every time I install Binja, I take a shot. I not tonight. Tonight I have to drive and pick up my daughter from a social event this evening, so I'm on driving duty. I'm just scrolling back to make sure I didn't hear. Did Ethical not ever say anything else? That's like sad and scary. Like hops in and says hospital Wi-Fi isn't working that well, and then no more. I hope you're all right if you're still watching. If you watch the VOD later, leave a comment there. Let us know. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty nice. I should actually, yeah. Well, I do want to like just do random stuff and test it, but I want to focus probably on the features. But I am kind of half curious to try WSL.g, although it's not going to work well here, right? Because I'm in a VM anyways. So, all right. So here's the onboarding thing, right? You can set it as a default browser. It's not really relevant to Binja. Next step, import your settings, right? And here's the other thing. The next release, not 3.3, but the one after, I think we've got scheduled improving multiple of like the IDB import and like have Ghidra import as well. And so I'm wondering but it's not really like pulling in settings. I wonder if like recent files, let's see. Could we maybe do recent files? Yeah, I was trying to think about that, Fox. Like what would importing settings look like from IDA though? Like I don't think most of the settings are so different. I mean, there's some that we could match up. It might be worth looking at. So let's see, recent files. Recent files would be kind of cool though, right? Like libinja, it's like, oh, here's the recent files you've opened in Ghidra, here's the recent files you opened in IDA. You want me just to open them up? And even if they're IDBs or Ghidra databases, it would just open it. That'd actually be kind of nifty. In fact, in general, I wonder if that shouldn't just be a feature of the recent file list where there's like other things on disk. Or so, yeah, I don't know about how settings would import in general. But then like this one too, like theme, the fact that you can choose, and if you skip the step, this is nice. It previews it, but then if you skip it, it resets it back, which I tried earlier. Oh, if we have Clippy, it's gonna be Bingy, right? I've already got Plow. Oh no, is Cloud up? I forget. Okay, good, it's back. We've already got Bingy. So yeah, the plan is for Bingy to be the character that says that. I've been talking about this for like literally years now. I even have like an animation thing set up where I can rig him and animate him, have him walk out and point and look around and stuff. I need to finish that. All of the random ideas. All right, so okay, now this is a little ridiculous. They're giving you like a horoscope. What? What? Innovator, dreamer, activist, visionary, and expressionist. I expect to see like, oh, the Benji is so good. Hold on, we have like so many characters. I should bring up yeah, I get like poses done. Where is it? Yeah, it was going to be the April Fool's build. That was exactly the plan. Is that for every year for April Fools, I like act like I'm going to do it, and then I never do. All right, so here's the full team Benji. If people haven't seen it before, I know some of the folks on chat, I'm sure have, but so like this is going. And then here's the like the spine file. This is the files for the animating the character, where it rigs it up and lets you do like have it walk around. I can even like have its head track the mouse cursor and stuff like that. In an HTML thing. I probably won't go through the trouble of doing it in the native client. We'll see. But yeah, these are like the Benji photos, and there's Team Benji, which is like the team of all the people. Where's a lot? Yeah, Team Benji. More Team Benji shots. That's the whole group here. This one, I just realized is kind of weird. Like it was meant to be like the team's like showing you what's inside the box that they were stacking earlier, but it looks a lot without like something behind it. But yeah, the maid thing was weird. I actually had the artist redo that one because I was like, no, I want the main Benji, the maid, not the female Benji. It's already weird. But yeah, like these are there's so many good ones. Some of these I'm kind of like saving. I want to like have like use them for good stuff. Like we put them in tweets and things. Like this one's great when like slide decks we're talking about like lifting, like IL lifting. We'll use these images. And like these, obviously there's Valentine's. There's a Halloween one in here somewhere. Yeah. No, where's the Halloween one? Is it in this one? Where is that Halloween? I know there's a Halloween one where everyone's like in costume. It's great. Oh yeah, right here. I missed it. Yeah, Shibu Inu, the Doge Benji, Benja dog. Anyway, we have lots of this is the Valentine's one here too. That's pretty good. Everybody all dressed up. This artist is great. If anybody ping me on Slack afterwards if you want link to his Fiverr. Not always super reliable on timing, but this is why I just anytime I have an idea for a pose or whatever, I'll do a big bulk order. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna be a visionary. Let's be red or no, it'll be blue. It matches the Windows 11 better. I'm an activist. Sure. So this like theme setup, we're not gonna link it to my phone, obviously. But I think I like that better. And I like the idea of not having like this modal pop-up. And you can get it again, by the way, if you disrupted it before. It's under show welcome window. But yeah, that should totally not be that. It should just be a tab. Because then like it really doesn't get in the way. You can immediately do something else or ignore it. But if you want to click through it, I think that'll be great. Yeah, Binja NFT. Yeah, so how has the enum stuff been working out? Have you been trying it out and had a good experience with it? If we find bugs in it today, that would be good timing. Hopefully we'll get it done before. And if in fact if anybody has files they want me to play with to test on stream, I am in the public Binja Slack. There's the streams folder. Feel free to like shoot me files in there, and I can pull them up to play with it. So, oh no, did I forget to cancel the update? I thought that was turned off. No, you're gonna downgrade yourself again. Whatever. Let's just go back to dev. That dev, download to that version, and override it again. Let's do that. Hey Ryan, welcome. Yeah, no worries. Happy New Year to you. All right, so we'll downgrade a few releases back, but yeah, I actually like that a lot. So I think we'll improve the onboarding workflow, and then like hotkeys and all that stuff we can ask in that screen as well. So, all right, well, oh, I changed it in the stream VM. I didn't change it in the Windows VM. That's why it downgraded itself. Fun fact, this little thing here is this totally separate application that we have to use on Windows to basically queue up an update to reinstall it after you restart, because Linux and Mac, you literally just overwrite the running binary and then restart and it will just work. But Windows, you can't actually do that. I thought enum was on dev. Is it not? That's a good question. I thought it was M, wasn't it? So let me actually get see, what are my sample files? Let's go grab do 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 do. In fact, actually here I have demo day from last stream. That just has a bunch of random files and everything, right? Gotta love those extra Mac files. So, oh yeah, feature. Oh, there was a whole README here. Can I open this with WordPad or something? Notepad? Let's just do that. Windows 11, they fixed Notepad, right? Like, it's no longer bad with alternate line endings, I think. Oh no, I just noticed I just got an alert from my son going live streaming on Twitch. It's too bad I can't raid from YouTube to Twitch, because that would be hilarious at the end of the stream. Stage 2. No, this is I don't think it is. Is it? No, this was just the one that I think Kat was using for enum testing. But this will be a good way to tell. So 3 locations are all bookmarked. So let's actually go look at bookmarks. 4 locations actually. Oh, I'm already on it. Yeah, it didn't go anywhere because I'm already there. Oh, right. So it's like, oh, no, wait, you're right. Is the enum only on the test branch? Just some random dropper. This looks like it was specifically designed for enum testing. Just looking at this binary. Just all these random constants all over the place. No, I think you're right. I think maybe the enum is still in a test branch. I thought it was not. Let me. I think Peter's already left the office, but let me. Let me ask him. Yeah, I thought that was already here by now. In fact, really, hold on. That doesn't seem right, because it really should be for the future freeze. Let me see something real quick. Did we like forget? Hold on. I'm not logged into GitHub over there. Let's try this. Someone's got a motorcycle in the parking lot driving away. Test enum select dialog. Okay. Oh, it did get some commits even today. 1 commit ahead of dev. Okay, yeah, she did squash it. But why is this showing as? Oh, it didn't build. Why not? Why did it not build? Let me go look here. Yeah, because I'm curious. Actually, Kat, I wonder if she usually will often join the stream. Let me ask. Let's see, so. Yeah, I'm looking over here on my laptop at our Jenkins build stuff. Fun fact, you can actually wire up the GitHub build status back, or commits back to a build in Jenkins, so which is saved us a lot of time. It was really annoying because the version numbers were always slightly different. It looks subcommand failed. Which one? Yes, I am streaming. Oh my! I've responded to Kat in our Slack verbally. I don't think she heard. Um, yeah, I don't know what happened with that one. Oh, okay. Okay, short summary is there was some problem getting the latest the latest version to build. It was supposed to be merged, and it's actually not building on the build infrastructure, and so she's kind of fighting that off. And it'll be next week. I don't know. I think we Yeah, I think in that case we'll probably we still want it to hit dev, even though it's past feature freeze because it's been on a test branch where we've been testing it internally, even if y'all haven't. But yeah, I apologize for the delay on that. We'll try to get that sorted quickly. Yeah, exactly. I would still like it to make. Let's see. Did it talk about a bug in the hotkey? There are a few minor bugs. To set display type as M. No, so that's not. I don't think that's a bug. I think that's context sensitive, but oh, okay, there we go. Oh, welcome. So, don't feel like you gotta work over the weekend. Nobody's asking you to work. Take some time off. Um, yeah, part of the problem was our build infrastructure had some broken tests for a couple days, which I think stopped, or like for a day, that stopped some of our tests from getting out. Um, but also there's something else going on with that code. So yeah, okay. Unfortunately, that feature didn't land yet. I know that is going to be a lot of folks' favorites. So um, I'm really confused. Oh, it's the same version. Okay, never mind. So it is just a sample one. That one's still in testing. Yeah, I mean, I could go back and show it off again on the test branch, but I know y'all just want to know when you can get it. So actually, I guess I will at some point if I want to test things. So let me get our feature list. There. So the features we have to test today, we're going to be testing. I'm probably going to leave this one to somebody else. Okay, IL inlining, SCH prologue, epilogue. Yes, that we're going to definitely test. So let's test that one. And actually, there's been some even recent changes on that, which should be in this dev, where, like if I open I think I have a executable sitting around. Does this one have any SCH in it? Let's just grab this in. Actually, I think, oh yeah, Peter does have most of the MSVC siglibs done. I don't remember which ones landed in dev or which ones he's still working on. That's a good question. I know he was, those were intentionally gonna be a little bit longer. He hasn't replied to the other one yet, so I don't know for certain. But yeah, that's actually a good question. Let's actually test something there out. Okay, so do we have anything with SCH in it? Let's just search for HLIL text that has SCH in it. I think it's all caps, isn't it? Okay, close handle is technically the letters SEH in a row. We'll try it just upper and lower. I don't think this binary has any SEH in it. Actually, I think you've got, it's got a function symbol, so I think I can just search there. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, yeah, there we go. This is an example of it already working, right? So we can actually see this one working as intended. Specifically, I've got a CH prologue, the symbol here. But when I actually go to the cross-reference where it's called, so if I go to like prologue or epilogue, but then find cross-references, I don't see them in high-level IL. But if I split out, so backslash. I usually remap for whatever reason. I think I have like command backslash is something in my Mac, so I normally use /. But the default hotkey for that split is control or command backslash. Was this one down here, wasn't it? Try to get, here was I. All right, so, right, you can see that the call here is being not just removed, but it's actually being inlined. Because, yeah. Yeah, so this actual function here with the FS base, that code's just getting straight up inlined into here, which is the new feature. So that's what we're going to look at. Is actually if we go here, so this is what we already showed this one off, but under our functional properties, we can inline during analysis, and you notice now it's labeled as experimental. And so we've had inlining for a while via a workflow, but it's really kind of choppy and a little hard to use. So now it's literally just a checkbox. You can just set it. However, it does not work for things that are tail called. Yeah, in sudo C it's just gone as well, because that's going to be based on high level IO. So it inlines it. Yeah, so you just see it inlined essentially. Yeah, oops, that's not helpful. That's the wrong one. Here we go. Yeah, so here's that same function that has SEH handling done in sudo C. There's still a letter boilerplate at the front here that probably doesn't need to be there, but I don't know what VEH is. SEH, structured exception handling. I'm not sure what VEH is. So yeah, in sudo C it should be all gone and cleaned up, and then oh, that's actually kind of nice. Watch. So notice when I'm in sudo C view and I got disassembly over here, the functions that's inlined, I'm in the SEH prologue now. And then as down here, I'm actually back now into this parent function. That's really clean. That's exactly what you want to have happen. But okay, so we didn't make a bug happen there yet. Yeah, Ninja, I'm trying to find more bugs, and I figured doing it in Windows is a good way to do it because we don't run Windows nearly as much internally. We use mostly Mac and a couple of Linux. You'll notice Objective-C. Oh, interesting. I feel like that's kind of a bug because Objective-C workflow is on by default, which is generally nice, but it shouldn't error every time you open a file that's not Objective-C. Yeah, like it shouldn't. So Objective-C is a wrong button. I don't know what I just hit there. Okay. No, like I didn't leave it on. This is like a fresh, brand new VM, right? Like this is absolutely out of the box. Where I've done literally nothing in this VM. I think, right? Yeah, yeah. This is the very first time I've ever run Binja on this VM. So it should not have errors about I mean but the function workflow is default, it's not Objective-C. So I thought it wouldn't. Let me see, it's under workflows, right? Yeah, they're both set to core or to default analysis. Wait a minute, and workflows itself is disabled. So why is this going at all? Oh, the plugin is still running even if the workflow is not. Oh, good call. You're right, Kat. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, the BNDB had it enabled. And BNDBs remember any workflows that are applied to them, which is actually really important, right? Like if you've done something to a particular BNDB and you send some, it's right. That's for stage 2. That was not for LDB. So good call. I bet if I close this, close this, close this, clear this, and now just reopen this, no error. Is that going to move us to right where it was now? Where did SEH go? So lowercase? No. It's just not done analyzing? The symbol list should be pretty fast though. I should have saved a BNDB for that one. Yeah, so that's almost certainly what it was. I think it can. I'm trying to remember. There's a way if I search for at modified, right? But now, okay, but the trick is if I open up the BNDB and now I get that error. That makes sense. Yep, because you had it on. So that makes sense. All right, and then from here, if I pull up settings, and then I search for, is it modified? But I have to go to resource. Yeah, there we go. So you can see, Robert. Yeah, you just have to like check whether it's the user, project, or resource. You have to kind of check which settings you're in. It'd be kind of hard to like overlay all of those possibilities in just the default, like one default view. So we can maybe think about another way to do it, but yeah. See, there we go. We can see what Cat's preferences are. Enable workflows, disable. Oh yeah, I definitely don't want that many worker threads that high too. That's funny on my box. Oh, you know what? That's actually a good point. I wonder if some settings, yeah, should be exempt from BNB. Like worker thread count is a great example where it's a machine setting. It's not a BNDB setting. Oh, probably. Yeah, I think that probably should be. I know we're kind of like just messing around random stuff, but like this is sort of the stuff I'm kind of looking to do today too. Specifically, I want to find things, make some issues. Even if none of these are really problematic yet for the release. Some settings should be machine, not BNDB. All right, but yeah, it is actually quite a nice feature, honestly, that the BNB does save settings because we used to run into more problems when it didn't. So, right. So we're back to SEH, back to inlining. Here is what changed. So like if I want to take, this is a great example, right? So this particular function just does a tail call of something else. And so you might be thinking like, oh, well, let's go find the places that thing is called. Wait, what was the function again? Thread 32 next. Okay, so thread 32 first. That's probably also the same, isn't it? Yeah, that's also a tail call. Next is got some, oh, there it is, the cross-reference over there. That's why I couldn't see it. Okay, so if I edit the function properties of thread 32 first, you'll notice it won't let me do that, right? So this was a very recent change that we just did because one of the earlier bits of testing, we were trying to inline something and it had a tail call in it. And for reasons that I don't fully understand, it's problematic. The current implementation just doesn't support that. And so the one fix is that it now will basically not let you inline it if it thinks it's going to be problematic. And we also labeled experimental just because in general, like this is a pretty big change where you can actually inline some things. So let's actually find something to inline. I want to try to find, do I have this file on my machine? I need to go, oh, not in that machine, on this machine I do though, I think. So let me send it to myself. I'm gonna send one of my little actually no, let's pick around some other files. Let me see. Did anybody send me any files? Okay, no one sent me files in the public Slack. So I'm gonna go grab Redare has a test bins, not taste, test bins repo. And I'm just gonna go grab that real quick. Yeah, in hindsight, this might be a little big. I guess it'll be less than a gig given the GitHub restrictions. I gotta remember to switch back to chat too over here. Okay, so test bins are coming. Let's go look through. What do we want? They have CGC binaries? Oh, they have cadet. That's cute. That's funny. I didn't know they had specific support for. I think this bit me on a previous stream. This is actually pretty funny because um, I was surprised something wouldn't work, and it was like, right, because the file that I opened was not actually an ELF. It's a CGC file, which has a different file format. But because that was literally the first thing that we ever worked on, you'll notice that's not the normal magic bytes for an ELF file. Because CGC was Cyber Grand Challenge was one of the first things we worked on as a company. We bin just supports it out of the box, and so I was trying to do something with it, and it didn't work. And it's like, right, because it's not a real ELF. But anyway, okay. So let's see, what other binaries do we want to pull from? Oh, is my download done? My download was done. Perfect. Let's go grab downloads and extract all of that. See how my VM is doing. Oh gosh. How do I turn off Defender? Please don't. Yeah, I'm good. Allowed threats. How do I disable Defender? Oh, probably can just select these and be like, yeah, leave it. Allow on device. Allow on device. Allow on device. I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but yeah, exactly. Warning, warning, you have threats found. Oh, that's weird. Once you allow them, it just shows 0 threats again. I feel like I'd still want to know that they're there, just that they were. New exploit from Jonas. I have not heard of this. What exploit? Oh, is this something a defender exploit? Like a bypass? All right. Hopefully those files are there. What do you mean the parameter? Is this just being blocked as well? Oh, but the amount of advertising at Windows is crazy these days. Protection history. Yes. Restore. How many licks does it take to get? How many clicks does it take to get a file restored from? I love that they've identified this as a Linux piece of malware, that they're very concerned exists on Windows. VM should definitely not be out of space. I think it's just Defender killing more stuff. I think I gave it 60 gigs this time. Yeah, I gave this VM a lot more space than normal. No, they're not. Well, they're generally not great for complexity, but they also do have like a libc that doesn't have any signatures. And so they end up with a fair amount of complexity, but it's sort of cheap complexity. All right, restore. Yeah, that's I'm with you, Sisk. Like, what is this doing? Like, it's just, oh goodness. You know what? Hold on. Cancel that. Let's go back to our copying. Is the file done? Hold on, or is it just hidden behind some window here? All right, I think it actually something. No, there it is. There it is. Okay, skip it. If you get blocked, just skip. Okay. All right, note to self, don't clone that again. All right, PE files. Let us, although actually I should probably be more concerned that there's a virus in here. Yeah, like these I should be a little bit more careful with. I guess I could just kill the networking and the VM and then snapshot it afterwards when I'm done. Um, well, what is it doing? It's like it, sure, quarantine those files. I bet it's just still scanning them. Um, all right, so let's find something here. WinVer. That doesn't sound like a virus, right? That would be legit. Okay, yeah, it's also not super interesting. We kind of expected that. Um, yeah, I mean, we could do the labeling for the SIGs with signature kit and Binja as well um, on the libc on them. For this test, I just need some random binaries to go through my list. Actually, let's pull that back up again. What were the other items on my list? Okay, so I've got SCH prologues, enum on constant value, which I can't test on dev. I could grab it from the test. Oh, actually, if you're still listening, let me actually just ask in chat. We could test a test build of it. Oh, and in general, though, the Objective-C handling has gotten much improved. I don't know anything at all about Objective-C, though, so that's probably a bad one for me to test. Yeah, um, oh, wait a minute. No, it's got type information. It knows the type information here. Get version exa type parameter. Yeah. Um, oh, this is also a good thing to point out. There's a new format string plugin. This is one I did. I don't know if Nick's watching the stream, but I built a version like this on stream that was pretty lame a couple months ago, and Nick published his. And so now if I might need to reopen the file. I don't remember which plugins. WinVer. Add printf extension override printf call types. 0 functions with the name printf. I think I found a bug, but not in. That's funny. Okay. Yeah. Huh. Current. The destination is an import directly. Yeah, that's a problem. So I guess this assumes that there's like a got PLT that it goes through. So I bet this plugin, I'll file an issue on that plugin later. So the printf plugin doesn't work on direct imports. Be pretty easy to fix. Yeah. But there's a good, in fact, actually, we can just upload that sample right there. So I'm not logged into GitHub at the VM though. I don't want to mess with that. So I'll do it. I'll do it later. Was it WinVer from the, yeah. WinVer from Redair. All right, so this is actually, okay, we're at least getting a little bit of type testing in. And you'll notice too, printf didn't have any types, which that's the mslibc. In fact, yeah, let's go look at that. That was MSVCRT. So Peter did point out to me too that basically there is MSVCRT and also UMSVCRT, and we currently have the symbols for one but not the other, which is why Oh, actually, no, we do have type information for this. Yeah, we have for this one, but not for the other one, I guess. Because this one does have type information, but so that is weird then. Why is that not char const star const? Why is that seems weird. Is that right? Oops, wrong hotkey. Go back. Actually, I'm just curious. Yeah, like that should have been inline there, right? Like the string, um, the string pointer to it, like the pointer to a string, should have been inlined. It feels like I thought that would be the case. So I'll ask Peter about that type. If it is it the issue because the type information is not right, or info on printf on winver. All right, what else we got? Let's try to find something else. Ooh, okay. Dynamic constructed string recovery, function outlining. Okay. This was another one that I showed off briefly last time, but let's see if we can find other examples for it. So this was no, that's Objective C, chain fix-ups, new dialog, ivars. No. Where's the other one? There was one called, oh, it's in my other folder. Nope, over here. Go get Pappy. Not sure about the name, but all right. Why did this just show an alert? Some serious weather problems going on out here? Okay. Start hasn't aborted. That doesn't look right. I mean, okay, that is what it does. What is this binary? I should go back through my old notes. Ba, 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 ba. Enable outlining and go to synthetic. Oh, that's another one too. Um, yeah, okay, this one, I think this is still behind a setting. So I believe that this is available, but it's disabled by default. And I think this is going to be on by default as well before the next stable. So I know Brian was working on that. In fact, I think that one might even be might even be changed in the latest deb, but was killed by the builds that were stopped up. So I'm just keeping an eye on it. Did the build infrastructure get out? If we, yeah, we're behind on it. Wait, what? No, I was just logged in a second ago. Why am I logged out? Seriously? I don't have to log in on stream. BRB. Build that one. Okay. Turn up your acoustic recovery very, very quietly. Listen to me type my password. All right. Maybe I just didn't check keep signed in. Okay. Binge dev. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the build finished. Oh, is it still uploading? Okay. It looks like it should be up though. Okay, so there is. So I did kick off a build. Um, oh yeah, the glasses. Pull it from just the right angle. I'd be super impressed if you could do that, especially because I'm pretty sure the only my phone in particular is dark actually. Um, all right. Oh, something else dinged at me. What else was dinging at me? Oh, something over in Discord probably. Someone tried to call me. Is it somebody who's watching the stream to see if Discord would call? I didn't know Discord had phone calls. Oh no, that was 3 hours ago, so that's not what just dinged at me. Interesting. All right. Okay, so this should update at some point, and once it's done, we'll see if yeah, the builds are slightly slower, I think, because it's building collaboration now, so it's got to include that build and enterprise in the process. So we've turned on outlining. Let's cancel that and restart and reopen. Nope. Okay. So let's reopen Poppy with outlining enabled. Oh, I should have turned off I should close that plugin first. Nope. Close that. Close that. Let's leave Poppy up. Okay, so we have X turns. Yeah, synthetic X turns. So let's play with this. I want to see if we can find. Oh, sweet. Yay, Eric said that was what that noise was. Yeah, I should probably just turn. Excellent. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. I will. Let's give that a whirl. This VM doesn't even. Or this I am on this box, right? Yes. Oh, wow. Yeah, I forgot what machine I'm on entirely. Honestly, it's gonna be easier. Where do I want to extract this? I apparently don't even have Mac ports installed on this box. Once I nuked, because the stream box just hadn't been updated in so long, like the host OS hadn't been updated in so long that before the last stream I actually wiped it and then was reinstalling everything. But I'm missing. Uh, it's probably just gonna tell me to. Oh, there we go. There's an actual like 7-zip GUI on Mac. I'll just do that. I'll extract it that way. Mac OS, ARM and x64. Oh, that's interesting. There's only the old version. Oh, just the console version. Okay, I mean, that's fine. That's all I need. I think that your link may have been stripped, Eric, if you pasted a link in there. Where in the world? 7-zip, that is the worst file, 7ZZ. The what? Why would they not call it 7-zip? All right, whatever. That's done. Okay, so the file is HEVD. Mac wants to block it, so force run it, open, allow it, kill it, rerun it, extract the file. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's pull off this then. HEVD. Yeah, this is like a standard Windows file, isn't it? I assume this is with the PDB loaded too. Actually, can you tell if a PDB has been loaded for something? So it would just say, yeah. Okay. Yep. It found the PDB. It pulled that out, read it in the local path. It is a little weird that the paths are backwards on that one, but that's pretty minor. Oh, the source is in. I see what you're saying. Is that in like the cat file? No, not that. Sorry, I'm doing stuff off streams. Oh, the extremely vulnerable driver. There we go. I know I've heard of this one. Oh, I probably could have just read it in here. Yeah. Yeah, that's so kernel stuff in particular has still needs some improvements. Um, here's something that bugs me too, right? The default string length. In fact, I always will go and change my settings. Um, string length from 32 to 64. Just just one of my things that I like to do. Um, and I did actually point out to somebody recently who was asking, they're like they wanted a way to like right click and display as and has it do it. And I was like, well, you just hover it, you'll get the full thing. And you can even hold shift, I think, and then move it. Is it shift and then you mouse over it? I forget. Wait, can you not do that anymore? There used to be a hotkey you could hold, and then when you moved your mouse, the tooltip didn't disappear, so you could mouse over and scroll around. Does that not work anymore? Or is that just... Here, let's try this on Linux, actually. Binja in Binja. It's a little excessive, but okay. So if I tooltip this... No, did that change? I'm not crazy, right? I feel like that used to be a thing. Key to keep tooltip up. Yeah. Yeah, 80 is not a bad idea. Just defaulting to 80 characters wide. But like, I don't know of anybody who would run any tool where you only actually have 80 characters at this point. Like, clearly, and this is relatively small. Like, I stream it at 1080p, so which is why this looks kind of grainy, honestly, to me in the monitor I've got on now. I could do better, but um, binary ninja should not be run as real. Oh, I forgot about that code too. Yeah, that looks pretty straightforward. That's what I would expect. What bar is what? On the bottom here, the Linux thing or the pop-up that are coming up. Yeah, exactly. So like this was built in. This was a feature. So I feel like this is a regression. I just don't know when it was a regression. So it might have been a while ago. Let me go grab an old machine in my other box. I've got a although ironically I usually there we go, okay. I usually actually turn off the tooltips. So here's an old, yeah, okay. So in an old 2.4 version of Windows, I could hold down the Option key, at least on Mac OS. Oh wait, no, hold on. This is not 2.4. This is 3.2. Okay, hold on. Let me try dev. Over here. Maybe this is a recent regression. Hey, that would be a win. I would actually be very happy with that. No, that's doing what I expect. I can hold Option and then mouse over it. Is it just non-Mac that it's broken in? Also wouldn't be out of the possibility. So this is in dev. So here's 3.2 stable. Also, I should probably kill this. I don't need you spending all your CPU just analyzing Binja. So here's 3.2 stable. Open binls. Wow, that was laggy. And you hold down Alt. Oh no, that worked. Okay. Wait, was I just doing the wrong key before? Maybe I was just in the wrong key. Okay, hold on. Let's try the other VM now. So that pops up. You hold on Alt. Maybe it's just a Windows thing. Yeah. Go away. Control. That's the bug. Okay, cool. So it's just a Windows bug. So on Mac, scroll bar still works. Um, on Linux, scroll bar doesn't work, but I can't at least wait. Oh, maybe I'm not holding down the Alt key. So it says, what platform are you on? Are you on Windows or Linux? Yeah, because on Windows, like I can't get that to stay up. I think that's only on, that's funny. So yeah, on Linux, it looks like, yeah, you're right though. I can't mouse wheel anymore. And as soon as I let go of Alt, it like goes away. But you can do that. That's still kind of annoying though that you can't mouse wheel in it. So on Mac you can. Oh, so Alt does work here on Windows. I wonder if it's just my hotkeys because I'm in a VM. Oh, my mother is calling me. Sorry, Mom. Um, yeah. I think that might just the Windows key mapping might be different, so that's why I can't do it. So I think the only bug is then scrolling when you hover. Don't move the mouse. I mean, that definitely didn't work there. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, but like, and also if you mouse over something that has a like a function call, HEVD, where's that? That's weird. Oh, the percentage is the, yeah, format specifier and then the actual string. Debug print EX. Um, where's an actual like where is an actual function call? Like not an import. There. This function, okay, that one. No. No, 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 no. Wrong colors. That's a callback, but that's not gonna work. So finally. Okay. I think I could even, yeah, like do sideways mouse scrolling if I wasn't on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you have a sideways scroll, that'll work. Okay, so thank you, Kyle. Yeah, that's fair. So, Polar Bits, you can go, I see, you should be able to remap most of these hotkeys, but maybe not all of them. Yeah, like some of them might actually not be bindable if they're not through the action system, like the scrolling hotkey and stuff may not all be something that you can remap. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so um, I think it's just a. I think then the bug is only really bad in my VM, and I don't even know if I'm going to care about filing it. Like if you have a Windows VM on Mac and a Mac keyboard passing through, you can't hold the Alt key on the pop-up to keep the pop-up up. I'm not going to worry about that one. That's pretty minor. All right, so, but we're finding bugs. This is good. I know if we weren't trying to find bugs, though, we'd find way better ones. Okay. Oh, we did have, so Pappy, this is the inlining one. I kind of want to see, so here's like this movement of immediate that gets turned into, but is there, can it recognize longer ones? Oh yeah, it does. So like this one here, right? Let's see if I can get this to, yeah. Okay. So this all gets turned into the mem set. That's nice. I wonder, so does that, if I split this again and go low level, When does this rewriting occur? Medium? Okay, so the medium of layout turns that into that. So if you have a stack constructed on the a string constructed on the stack. Yeah, Kyle's also doing a couple of the PRs. So this was during our Wednesday meeting. If you don't make the call and don't give notice that you're not going to be there, you might get extra assignments. And so Kyle's this week was to do some extra PR review. I think it was also a good fit for other reasons, but um, it makes for a good joke. So okay, so actually I'm curious if I do any kind of simple um, stack based string creation. I wonder if I can find a binary that does that instead of having to, because I only have a build environment here. I guess I could do it in my Linux VM. Maybe we'll just do it there. Let's see. Is that installed? I don't have a build environment here either, but that would be way faster to get one. Let me see. Let's see if we can get, actually, yeah. Kind of keep my mouse around a lot. Let's go back to the vulnerable one and just look through all the type information. So there's one that's missing. Yeah, so it doesn't have a lot of the kernel type info is still, well, yeah, it's still missing. This is just the PDB parser pulling out better things for the file itself. Like we don't actually have type it. Yeah, here's the real thing. You can tell we don't have type info for any of these. So that's definitely still known that the kernel types are yet to be improved, but we did see them all for the other PE file. Let's go check out some more PE test bins and see if we can not get ourselves infected. I think Defender got everything that would have been bad. Oh, massive amount of sections. No, I'm good. Hello world. Wonder if I have anything called stack. Standard. Test app. Did that not drag and drop? Why would that not drag and drop? Oh, I think I made the wrong hotkey. Why you no work? Does this work like Mac now? No, it doesn't. It does the wrong thing. Macs, I love that feature for Mac OS. You can just drag into a file open dialog. Nope, wrong one. I want to be in downloads. And I want to be in test bins. And I want to be in test bins. And I want to be in PE. And I want to be standard. Wait, that file doesn't exist? What's going on? Oh, was that also a virus and it got removed and this just hasn't refreshed it? Maybe it's good that I didn't that I didn't open it. I mean, just open it in Ninja, so it probably would have been fine. Tiny DLL, test app MSVC. All right, let's try this one. Okay. Concurrency. Okay, so this one looks like we're doing some name demangling on an export, probably. So now it's an export. Why does that one have a symbol? So I've just got kernel 32 type information. But this clearly, it's quite the name. Let's see. Oh, there's an exec vcall in here. Trampoline. Oh, this is a good question. Yeah, see, that's the problem is that the inlining, it would be really nice. Like that's why you would want to be able just to inline this. Like, oh, it's just a tail call. Like let's always inline it. So that'll be nice when that's a feature. But what's another good one? I should probably just write some code and just do like a crack me where some context is. Let me see. I don't think I have that handy though is the problem. I don't want to like dig it all on a different machine. Okay. All right. I mean, let's just pick a random function to inline it. I want to see what it does. So here's one. Let's just take this function and ask it to be inlined. I mean, it doesn't look wrong. Let's go back to this function. Control Shift A, copy the address, go to the same address by pasting it. And I'm going to do a split, but this split I'm going to unlink. So this one can get wait, where is this? Okay. Wait a minute, what? I unlinked it, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't actually unlink it yet. Okay, so one of them is here in the function that's about to be inlined, and the other one is going to be here. And we can just compare the results of this one and this one. So here's the, actually here, let's do this window, split to new window. Let's kill this. Here's the inlined one. Actually, I kind of want to do this. And then this one over here, then kill this. It's a little cramped, but that's good enough. So here's the combined version of these two, which is really just the lock. And then here, yeah. I mean, that looks right. Yeah, exactly, Robert. Yep, that's exactly the idea, is that you could use this to I mean, it's still easy enough to break. There's all sorts of weird stuff you can do that would kill it, but that looks good. I'm trying to think of what's another situation where inlining might be useful, or we would want to test it. But yeah, that looks actually that looks really good. And I do like, it was really nice when we saw when you've combined them. Let's close this down again. When you've combined them, please go away, please maximize, and split again. Where is it? Oh, right. Go to low level or disassembly, right? So let's do a low level IL. Just verify that. Oh no, they're rewriting there. It does need to be disassembly? Hold on. Was this the one that I inlined? Or no, is this the one that... No, here's where I inlined it. Okay, right. Yeah, there we go. And so, can we do this at low level IL as well? 7.7. Yeah. That's actually super smooth. I haven't really seen how that worked before. How like the synced pane will just automatically go to, like, it knows, even though this looks like it's in this function, it knows it actually belongs in the other function. And so it pulls it up. Like, that works really well. What's a good way to defeat, and even the address offsets you can see are all different. Like, it would get weird if you tried to do like something with a selection, but that's already true of any IL, because ILs are already weird and out of order and can have gaps, and so like it's already dicey if you want to try to rely on like the you can do like current selection, for example. But like it's not wrong. It's just if you did something with that, assuming it to be a contiguous chunk of code, it'd be bad. But that's, like I said, always true in ILs, or at least higher levels of ILs. Low level IL, it could be kind of true because like nops get skipped, but otherwise it's pretty one-to-one. But even still, that looks good. All right, let's go look for something else. Let's find the next thing to work on. What was so? Admittedly, a fairly minimal test of the inlining, but and I think that's a lot of it's because, like I said, the one main bug got caught already. Where if you try to do it on a tail call, and it wouldn't work, that was already caught, and now it accounts for that. Oh, named snapshots in Enterprise. That one's kind of neat. Oh, debugger. Debugger. We should try some debugger stuff. And actually, for that, I'm gonna go back over to Linux because Linux is where we had, I think, the most trouble with the debugger. So we'll leave the VM up, but we'll head back over here. Yeah, so we already got LS, don't we? Oh, I like this now, by the way. So the regolith actually is updated to the window title is now down here in the bottom, which is nice because in Binja we put the file name and the version of Binja you're running over there. But I am gonna see if I can update it back to dev. But no, this is one I intentionally ran out of. Oh, I do want to turn off updates, but I am gonna rerun. Let's rerun that. All right, so it might be able to. You might actually be able to do that, but you'd be using like the GDB interface for it, I think. Maybe I should debug on Windows. I mean, so the previous testing we did internally, actually, the most of the debugging bugs we ran into were on Linux. But yeah, I don't mind at all. Let's run some stuff here. So, what is this? Whatever. Okay, so LDB. Oh wait, wow. This is that LDB? Where did this come from? Why was this on my hard drive? That's amazing. This is an old debugger Rusty wrote a long time ago. Clearly. You can see his fondness of low level as a name, as a good name for things is not new, right? So, okay. So we have a random binary, which is itself, ironically, a debugger. And we are going to, let's run Binja. Yeah, let's find out. Although I kind of want to debug something with like a GUI, but I don't trust any of these binaries because I don't know what they do. Oh, I put that in the desktop, didn't I? Actually, hold on. I'm going to clean up my desktop and put them in downloads. Let's put all this stuff away. Be a little tidier. Okay. So let's open up downloads, LDB, and debugger is already installed. We should be able to, oh, unresolved stack utility. Oh, no, it resolved itself. Okay, so that was just during analysis. Yeah, debugger. Is Notepad, though, a real app? For a while, wasn't Notepad like a weird, like, what were they calling those tile-based weird applications or whatever? I forget what they were. The universal or unified or something. They had a little screwy thing. At one point, like Notepad wasn't like a good app for testing because of that, I thought, but maybe I'm misremembering. Yeah, we could just do Notepad instead. Actually, Notepad's not a bad choice just because we're going to get better, like, let's look at the imports on this thing. Oh, that's not bad. Actually, there's some pretty good like type information here. It's calling it debug help, which we actually have symbols for. Yeah, that's actually really nice type information. So that's not a bad UWP. Thank you. Yeah. Universal Windows Platform or Universal. Yeah. Um, so first of all, that's a good test to the type libraries because that's pretty clean there. Could maybe wish for it to be a little bit like, oops, wrong hotkey. Where's my, which hotkey takes me word at a time? Not that one. I don't know if I can go word at a time with all the VMs and the layering of stuff. Okay, so let's just run this under the debugger. Debugger is launching the target, preparing debugger binary view. It is a console app. Yeah, this VM is this machine's chugging. It's doing its very best. It's trying. Actually, I think we're already broken in, right? Are we? Or is it? Yeah, I think we're here. So let's set a breakpoint here. I think it's in the right click, right? Wait, when did this get added? Seriously, when did that get added? Am I crazy? Has that been around a while? Hold on. I feel like that wasn't unstable. Maybe I'm wrong. It totally was. All right. I just forget features. Well, that's cool. I like finding new stuff. Yeah, that's funny because I think that was actually one of the things that Sergey asked for a while ago. I think, or maybe he wanted to peek. He wanted like peek a new function or something. But I feel like that was on that list of things. I don't remember if I marked it off. Okay, so yeah, let's breakpoint here. Oh right, F2. I could just done that and resume. Here's this one, and there is no command line parameters yet, so let's step over this. Let's see here. Single step. What is it? Step over. Yeah, maybe. Oh, you know what? I think you're right, Kay. I think that's what I'm thinking of. I think it's, hey, Thomas, welcome. I think it was Calc that I was thinking of, not Notepad. Notepad would have been fine. But yeah. Yeah, I think it is Calc that got like turned into some weird, like it's not like a real app anymore. And it's a terrible choice for testing debugging. It even feels like that UWP platform. Like everything about this looks like a web app. Yeah. Oh, it's on GitHub. It's amazing. We're gonna switch to Firefox. Actually, though, I mean, it's okay. Yeah, C++ and C Sharp. Yeah, yeah. Let's try to actually let's try to do some remote debugging. Let's do that. Um, I think we can do it with, well, let's finish this first. Yeah, the new calculator. We were just talking about like sample apps to test on. Um, and okay, so what's my hotkeys for? I should know these. If I hover these, do I learn the hotkeys? Kill, restart, detach, resume. Okay, yeah, I do. Step into, step over, F7, F8. That's pretty standard, I think, right? So, step over. Or do I have to hit function, don't I? Oh no. Yeah, I do, because my host OS tried to launch Apple Music. Thanks, Mac. So function F8. Yep. So I'm single stepping. Okay, so the problem we had before was like repeated single stepping really fast. You could get stuck in this weird race condition. In this case, it just ran and killed itself because it checked for command line arguments and didn't find any. Um, but it didn't hang or crash. So this is good. Thank you. Yeah, step over. Um, Actually, step into would be honestly a better way to do it. So if I really want to test, oh, wrong hotkey, great. Am I going to launch Apple Music again? Oof. Oh yeah, look at this. We're in the middle of some new piece of code. So that's one thing I really, really like though. So this is a good example of where even if Binja is in code or in a library or something that hasn't previously analyzed, it'll then just do it kind of on the fly as you're stepping into things. It may not look all that great, um, clearly here. And where are we at? 4.2. Oh, are we in the main module? Is this still the main module? Hold on. I feel like I need show feature map. Yeah, no, I don't think we're in the main module now because that would be. But no, it is. That's within this range, right? Just trying to count the number of zeros after that. 5? 5? Yeah. So we're still in the main module. This is just a function that wasn't identified originally. But we're stepping into now, so I bet that now we're off into like system 32 or something else, 7.6 kernel base. Yeah. Okay, so fast single stepping. And this is actually a pretty awful test case because this machine is so slow, you can see it lagging. This is where we're running into race conditions before because you're like, especially by just single stepping in the middle of some of these other functions, you're causing Binja itself to have to do a bunch of analysis as well as control the debugging backend. Okay. Now, I think, I think there's more over here, right? Okay. Yeah, okay. So let's step return. Okay, and step return again. Oh yeah, so we were in get process heap or heap alloc, presumably. This is actually probably something I should have been in a disassembly side by side too, for sure. Okay, so that was heap alloc that I just got out of. Oh, I'm trying. We'll see. Well, because today, yeah, we're not. This is not show off features. This is I'm actively trying to break it. Like I want to find bugs today because if I find them today and we have 2 weeks to fix them, if I find them after the stable release, that's much worse. So, man, I don't know if y'all can hear my fans, but that machine's fans are going strong. And then it was F9 was step until return. Yeah. That's nice. Okay, so actually in this case I can just F8 step over. Okay, and then let's see, we've got our register states with the colors are changing. Oh, no, the way to set the, I mean, the real way, there's two other ways that are faster, Fox, is just hit F2, right? Like if I want to set a breakpoint, just hit F2, or sorry, right? Yeah, F2. I've got function F2, but that's like, just use the hotkey would be better. You can also, I think, is there one up there? No, I guess there's one up there. Yeah, you can see the breakpoints there. The other way is you can hit Control P, and if you've done toggle breakpoint as the last action you did, then it will be there again. You can just hit Control P, Enter, without having to remember the F2. Yeah. Yeah, because I agree. Putting like plugin, break debugger, toggle breakpoint. There's actually no reason we couldn't have toggle breakpoint over here though, right? Like if I've got an address selected, there's no reason we couldn't have a button over here that was toggle breakpoint too. Let me actually add that as an issue file. That is a good suggestion that we should have it in the UI better. Well, I mean, I have a space with the way I have it now, but you notice originally it was actually like this, and it hides it. You have to see this little button here and define the extra icons. So it depends on your settings and how big and monitor size and all that stuff. Okay, so what else we've got? We've got our registers, and I think by default, yeah, unused registers are not shown. If you want to see all of them, you can just see the full list of registers. including the ridiculous floating, vector, all the other stuff. Okay, I haven't looked at the breakpoint list before, so I can jump to the breakpoint, or I can delete it. You know what I should be able to do? I should be able to insert a breakpoint, though, by like typing an address. So there needs to be an insert breakpoint. I'm sad that pen is not writing very well. I need to get my backup. Okay. Yes, I agree with you, Eric. I like that way a lot. Yeah, in VS Code, you can literally just click in the gutter right here to toggle a breakpoint. I think it would just be there. It's kind of annoying. There's no like easy way to do that in Ninja the way that the UI is done. Yeah, absolutely. You can totally script them all up. So I think if let's see here. Oh, and actually, that's another couple things we should check out. So, okay, so stack trace, debugger modules. All right, jump to the starter end of the module, copy the path. That's reasonable. Let's try it. Let's jump to the start of this one. And it does what I expect. I'm gonna back up. Target console will let you interact with like a text-based thing. I don't know if that works on Windows though, because Windows it actually uses the like MS-Con stuff, I think, to like pop open a new console, right? Even though it's being debugged, so it's gonna be frozen. So I don't think this on Windows does what you'd expect. Oh, disable. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Breakpoint disabling. Yeah, so it's still tracked on the list. Current module you're in. Oh, you're right, for sure. That's a good point, Kyle. Yeah, earlier I was like confused and counting out addresses, and I shouldn't have had to do that. Current module should be different color. Yeah. Yeah, these are less bugs than features, or less, yeah, bugs than features, but still useful. Okay, so what was I doing over here? Also, the number of like the way that these tags are rendered here is kind of hilarious to me. Why is there a triforce of unresolved stack? So usually that just means there's another module that I don't know. Yeah, it means it's 32-bit x86 and it's calling out some function that it hasn't done analysis of, and so it doesn't know the cleanups of them, and it can't figure out all the paths. It can't figure out all the paths through it with different unresolved like yeah, in this case C exit under C exit. It doesn't know. Oh no, it has that. Why is unless this one is the resolve stack function? Yeah. One of these is confusing it. Yeah, so we can. So no conditional breakpoints. I don't believe. Oh yeah, so that's right. Let me go back to that other question, which was a good one. And also, can I single step into? I keep hitting option instead of. There we go. And then F9 to get out of this. Oh no, I was already in that function. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So let's see, we've got the Python. Let's see, a couple things. So debugger console. This is like if you want to speak LDB commands, you can do it here. Uh-oh. Did I find a bug? Yes, that's right. So on Windows, you can, that's true, you can do conditional breakpoints using the Windows syntax. Or you can break it with a question mark. Let's go. I got a bug. Okay. All right, that's my first real good bug for the stream. Yes. All right, let's see if that repros. Bye-bye, Binja. No, we're not going to report it. Thank you. I'm aware of it. We'll let Shusheng know. Okay, so let's go here. Yeah, so let's actually do this again. Let us go and run it. And I think does it carry over our breakpoints from before? I actually don't know this. This is a good question. Yeah. Yeah, there's not enough cores in this VM for it to both analyze, launch. I should have waited a second for it to finish launching. Although apparently there's some bugs in that ability to call into WinBug backend, clearly. So, but I don't think question. I'm trying to remember when WinDBG. I feel like I need to install it now. I don't think. I don't. Oh, there we go. Um, I don't think question mark. It shouldn't be problematic. I don't know why it would have caused that. Yes. Debugging tools for Windows. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. All of it off. Oh, that's nice. You just turn off signing and turns everything else off. Cool. All right. So let's look at WinBag. Yeah, so there are I guess there are basically two uh you got enough time right now in your hands? Um there are two ways you can do conditional breakpoints then. You can do them on Windows using the WinDBG backend, or you can do that with Python. I want to go back and script the debugger in a little bit here too. I want to test that out a little bit because I haven't done enough of that. First, I'm going to see if this does help work. Question mark nukes it. Okay, so that's easy to repro. Easy repro. In debugger console. Now I believe since that's just using the WinDBG backend, that's not going to repro if I try this over on Linux. So nope, you don't need to report to Microsoft. I will fix it faster than they will. Okay, so wait a minute, what version are we in? This is stable, right? So we are going to quit. Let's run dev. Yeah, it crashes for you as well. Well, like I said, I mean, consistent crashes are way better than random ones that you can't trace down. Um, okay, so here's ls. We're going to run that in the debugger. And we're going to try. Yeah. So this is any LLDB command you can type in this console here, right? So this gives you access to like the LLDB backend of the debugger. But I can also do dbg, I think. It's none. I thought, was that what it was? Or maybe that, no, that was a feature of the old debugger, but I thought it was in the new debugger too. Let's look in the help docs. Is it user guide or is it? Yes, I believe it is. User manual, debugger. Okay. Debugger binary view. I really like the enable disable breakpoints. That's an obvious one. That's a really good one that we should do. Yeah. Yeah, I thought there was. Maybe I just, let me see here. Wait, did I not run it yet? No, I'm running it. Yeah? What's going on with that? Huh. I'm not sure why. So, okay, actually then, hey, this is bug number 2. This is latest dev, right? Yeah, this is latest dev. Okay. So bug number 2. Now let's go back over here though and see if it works on Windows. Yeah. Yeah, it's called step return or something like that. But it does what you want. It's mapped to F9. Yeah, Eric, it definitely says it should, right? Like even in the docs right here, it says um like you can interact with that object. Like this is the Python object, right? Like it's literally using dbg dot one of 26 matches. So there's dbg dot live underscore view. Yeah, yeah, it absolutely does this. So I think that's a regression. Or or something's just wrong with this setup, this binary, but that looks fine, right? Like running good. So let me just see if Windows does it, and then we'll try it there. Okay, cool. Yeah, because that's the other way to do the conditional breakpoints, right? Which is really nice. Okay, so and my criteria here too is I'm really looking for crashes. Like those are the ones I really want to kill. Things that are just minor features and stuff. It's not as big of a deal if they go into the next dev. Like the breakpoint toggle button being over here. Um, that could live. Oh, that's theme aware too. I don't know if you noticed that the colors change. Wait, something's not right. I have the same theme, right? I think this is dark theme. This is dark theme. Why does Windows not highlight the icons the right color? Okay, we got another. That's a pretty small bug, but um, Windows debugger icon color. Change memory protections. Make it like non-executable, or in what way? And in which? Well, we'll probably do it in Windows, right? Um, before I do that, let me try the. Oh, I can erase that bug. The binary is not running. I bet you the icons get color once it's actually running. Let's see. Hey, okay. Never mind. Well, that's good. That was not a bug. Um, all right. So do I get DBG? No. All right. That's just a regression in the debugger right now. Sweet. Okay. So no DBG. Um, DBG not working. I wonder if that one's one we could do a unit test for. It feels like it could, but the debugger makes it's kind of annoying. Yeah, um, so the problem is the memory map view. Well, I should remember, I actually made this icon. The memory map view is just Binja's mapping of memory. I need to use the debugger console to change memory permissions. Oh, Thomas, it's been a long time since I used WinDBG. How do you change the um, that's not a lot. I almost typed question mark again. Um, is it just, it's not H, right? Yeah, I'm trying to remember how you would, let's see, when did BG change? vprot, thank you. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Okay. And bang VA dump. Now, actually, I was curious because I didn't. Okay, so that works. vprot extension exception missing an argument address. Yes, it is. Wait. Oh no, I was like, I can't use here, can I? Get so spoiled. All right, so pull here out my current address. Oops. That's actually kind of annoying. I guess I know why that happened. Whatever. I mean, the real answer there is hex integers always have this plugin installed because it's the best. And then you don't have that problem. Okay. So debugger console vprot. So you're gonna give me, okay, so how do I change it? Dump debugging. How do you change it though? Can you change it? Not user access permissions. Yes, memory segment permissions. This is what we're looking for. To display it, oh, this is how to check. Okay, so that one's not what we need. Yeah, that would be, I mean, it wouldn't be that hard, right? To like pipe through, um, oh, yeah, I mean, you can, right? Because watch here, we could do it this way. Well, I could if DBG was working, because I think DBG has like a send raw command. Um, so like, So where's my user documentation? Is it over here? Um, so the debugger docs API to launch the target. Yeah, okay. But see, yeah, okay. I think all of this is unfortunately broken right now because that object is none for some reason. Something is killing it. I wonder if I can just do this actually. No, because it's in the what's the namespace of the plugin? Um, let's see, github.com vector35 debugger. Where's the Python API? Is it just debugger controller? Can I just do that? Import debugger controller. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, .hh is the actual help. Yeah, but so now I'm getting like um. Oh no, the dot commands I don't think will work. No, they do. That was weird. .help worked, but .hh did not. I thought that those were just the UI based ones, but thank you, Ryan, from binary ninja.debugger. That makes sense. Import debugger controller. Right. I can probably not do that in the debugger console. Let's try again. cannot import name. Oops. Try again. From, and just import binary ninja.debugger. Debugger controller. I might have just spelled it wrong before. Something's not working right here. Again, what is this? How much of this is from binary ninja.debugger import debugger controller? I suspect whatever I'm running into is actually the bug. Like that's the reason the DBG is not working in the first place. Just for kicks, let's bring this one up. Oh, that was right. I had to help up. And then let us enable the debugger because on stable it was hidden behind that command. Wait, oh, lower debugger controller? You're right. I didn't type what you typed because I thought the I read the docs wrong, maybe. All right, let's try that. Huh. Oh, wait a minute. That's the module. Okay. I see. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. So we've got a workaround. All right, so dbg2 dot live view. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. So now what we can do, now we can do all those nifty things we were doing before. I don't know why it's being overwritten as none, but that's a good workaround. So we can document that. So yeah, so now we have go, step into all that stuff. So we can set a breakpoint, add a breakpoint or delete a breakpoint. And can we get a callback when a breakpoint fires from the Python API, I wonder? Let's go look. Let's see. Okay. So the debugger. No. All right, hold on. Oh wait, this is the debugger controller. Oh, what? Oh, that's a 404. That's not good. Hold on. I think it was because it was disabled. Yeah, so I have to pull it up off of Deb. It doesn't do some of the constraint solving. But yeah, I think the idea is that it is somewhat similar. I actually saw somebody use SC Ninja recently. All right, so we've got debug breakpoint frame. Let's see, can I search for call? Ooh, wait, I saw something. I saw a bug. Oh, this is a really small one. This is just a documentation bug. Where was it? Yes, there's a missing new line in the docs. All right. For go. All right. So let's see. I think is it raw? There's something that lets you send command line arguments string. Nice. Actually, yeah, there we go. Execute backend command. Okay, so here's the way. One way we could do this, right? So if we wanted to check memory permissions, for example, for the current page, we could actually do a little script that would do, like on Windows, for example, we could do dbg2.execute backend command. We'll do an f string for bang va prot hex here. Oh, I'm sad. Or wait, did it put the output over here? Oh, I put the output in there, which is interesting. Did I type it wrong? Bang VA prot. Bang. Let's see what's here again. Here. Man, my mouse is so laggy, it's a little annoying. Bang VA prot here, right? That should do it. Oh. I may have not had anything selected. No. That's an affirmative, Captain. Yeah, we're not trying to do any like you know of a debugging detection or whatever. You could certainly do it though. You could change it yourself. Well, yeah, so yeah, that is annoying that when you send a backend command, it would be nice if you used the API if you got it as the return of the thing that you sent to script it up. Also, I'm still not sure why the VA prod isn't working on this address. I think I'm just typing it wrong. Actually, hold on. It's in my command history. vprot, not VA prod. Okay, all right. Well, so but we could trigger it. We could trigger it via here. Like we can map a hotkey. We triggered that, and then it would show up in here. But yeah, it is that is actually a thing that would be nice. It would be nice if there was maybe even like a yeah, if it could get the results, or even if yeah, that's true. That would have been even easier. Oh, good point. Yeah, you don't even need to do it here. Yep. It's been clearly way too long since I did WinDBG. Um, but yeah, the fact that you can do both is really nice. It would be better if you could get out the string results. I wonder if there's a way to get, let's see, backend is the word to look for. So let's look for the word backend of the API. Backends. Okay. Oh, backend message events. Okay, so there's this event data class. I bet we totally could have a plugin that registered um, to get message data out. It might be a little bit more work than just being able to like do it from here. Oh, yeah. Back in the day, I used to do a lot of like nasty stuff with WinDBG. Conditional breakpoints that were like nested conditional breakpoints that would like toggle things and all sorts of like weird stuff. It's just been really long, like 15 years or something. Um, what was it? POI. Like I used to have most of that syntax memorized. Just been way too long. Where did my thing go? All right, so backend message data, execute backend command. Is something filtering your, oh, the size of space, I see. Yeah, that's nifty. I mean, you can also just type bang peb, right? Which is always a nice little summary overview of everything. Yeah, it doesn't take too long. And Ted? Okay, I remember a couple of commands slowly coming back. I need an excuse to debug something in Windows to really force myself to use it. But okay, cool. So we can, that is nice. And then we can like, oh man, I am GDBing. K, no, K is backtrace. right? N, no, S and what's the other one? S, no, that's a search. What's single step? Yeah, tilde for threads. Um, what was the single step command in the? I really should remember this. ML and LM, I always got backwards. Yeah, one of them was list of modules. Part of it was we had an in-house debugger at the place I worked that was a little different, and it used ML, which was annoying. T, thank you, yes. I should remember T, because we used to, yeah, our debugger could go backwards, so you used to be able to go T -1. Yeah, that was kind of fun. I guess WinDebug can do that with time traveling now. T and P, yes, yes. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So we can, that's actually a little annoying. I don't like that. I'm filing that one. If I type a command here, it's losing focus. I should keep um, yeah, I should be able to constantly type commands and hit enter in the debugger console and not have it, if the UI updates, like pull focus away somewhere else. I think that would be better. Okay, I think I'm happy with my findings today. We've got the only really nasty one is that question mark, and it's kind of silly, but that's a good sign. We got a couple other, like a lot of feature requests and other things. Yeah, the create array dialog I think did land, right? That was already on here. Let me see. Yep. Okay, so create array dialog's on there. And I did see that, let's see, type and count are here. One of them got changed. I was about to say, oh, it should be in hex, and then I realized it is in hex. Because, yeah, we do default to hex pretty much everywhere. Question mark at $peb. That is the tab, isn't it? Isn't the tab and the peb the very first reference? Let me see. Or is it the other way around, am I thinking? Forget. I remember one of them that, like, overlaps. Content of the current peb. Let's find out. Oh wait, that's the wrong. Ooh, yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. Yeah. I think that's a known issue though. Switching tabs will not work the way you want. Yeah. Yeah, just dump the structure there. I still think bang peb is nice. Give you the same data, but prettier. Is it? I think it is. Except it's not. They're pulling. Yeah, it's like decoding some of it, but not necessarily the same. Yeah, but I think there's like slightly different displays. So anyway, all right. Well, thanks everybody for chilling with me. I appreciate y'all hanging out while I broke stuff. Just trying to mix things up. But yeah, well, I mean, the good news is like the question mark, I'm sure will get fixed like immediately after we file it because that's just a silly little one. But those are my favorite bugs that repo and are easy to do. So, yeah, it's good to be back. See everybody in the new year. Like I said, we've got new stable release coming out in a couple weeks, and we're kind of back in the grind already going. So we'll be streaming, and we're gonna try to get out some more like non-stream videos too, with some other stuff for Vidya. So hopefully it'll be a little bit more accurate. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. It was great to see y'all. We'll catch you later.